Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. My name's Dan, and this is the first video in my series, How to Go Vegan. And this is a bite-sized, short series of videos just to give information to you guys about how I transitioned to my life as a vegan activist, as a vegan in general, in everyday life, and show you how easy it can be. So you've seen the videos, you've seen Dominion, you've seen Cowspiracy, you've seen Seaspiracy, you've seen all these videos. You're now an ethical vegan. That's what I'm assuming you are. So what's the next step? And this is the bit where we all need help. There are some people who will overnight take up a vegan lifestyle, transition, throw out all the leather, throw out all the animal products, throw out all the detergents, the shampoos, the deodorants, and it's not really practical and it's not realistic, and there's not many people who have transitioned to a vegan lifestyle who have done it overnight. I can tell you that much. A lot of people like myself have done it. I mean, I went plant-based first. I went plant-based for health reasons, and then I walked into veganism. I got exposed to the videos and everything. But I'm assuming that you guys out there watching this now are vegan because of the animals. You want to stop contributing towards animal abuse. So I'm going to take you with me step by step on how to do it. So there's a lot of people out there who will say, oh, once you know the truth, you must stop everything. Well, there's a couple of reasons why that's not practical for a lot of people. If you don't take in a lot of fibre in your diet, if you don't have a lot of fruits and vegetables in your diet, and you eat a hell of a lot of meat and processed food, it's going to be a shock to your system. It is going to be a shock to your system. Because even the meat replacement foods have a certain amount of fibre in them, So yeah, so we're going to do it bit by bit. So each video will take you on the next step and show you where, how, when and why. So this one is going to be all about dairy. Now, as we know, dairy is one of the most abusive of all the animal agricultural sort of practices regards to food. Okay? Dairy is a repetitive, torturous existence for the female of the cow species, the cows. It's cruel to the utmost, it's ongoing, and once the cows have served the purpose of being artificially inseminated, raped by farmers, having the kids taken away from them, killed if they're male, just so we can drink the milk, then they're taken to the slaughterhouse and murdered for meat or other byproducts. So let's start off with dairy. So dairy, is it hard to replace? Well, no. So the video you're going to see following is in my local Asda. Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Lidl, they all have a range of plant-based milks. I will say that Aldi and Lidl don't have a bigger range, but all the big Morrison's, Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, they all have a broad range, and the brands that you see in my video, you will see in your local supermarkets. So it is all there. Cheeses. What can I say about cheeses? There is a thing about cheese, it's very addictive. There's addictive substances in them. There's a thing called casomorphine, which is an addictive substance that's in milk in very small quantities that brings the calf back to the mother. That's what it's in there for, to bring the calf back to the mother, an addictive substance to keep bringing the calf back so it feeds. In cheese, this is concentrated. We also have a receptor to fat. When we taste fat, it's a survival instinct. So when we taste fat, we get a dopamine release. So we get a double hit of pleasure signals from our brain when we eat cheese. That is very hard to replicate in the vegan cheese world. So you can get the cheese flavour with the vegan cheeses, which you'll see soon, but you're not going to get that kick. So I just want to pre-warn you on that one. But anyway, let's go ahead, let's have a look at what I found. So you've got, this is one of the best ones, Applewood. This is the Mexicana one. These two melt reasonably well. This is the feta type one. And it's a bit like Philadelphia if you like to spread on crackers and stuff like that. This is a good one, but it's also good for Greek salads. Got plenty of, I don't know what them are doing there. Got the cheddar slices. This fridge is like at the end of the refrigerator dials where all the cheeses are in Asda. However, also in this fridge there are some desserts, some yogurts, different yogurts in there. But we are going to go into desserts and yogurts and chocolate and everything else sweet-wise in a later video. And then you've got the refrigerated milks. But I don't buy these, I buy the ones non-refrigerated because they last longer. So this is the one for tea and coffee I use, Ultimate Barista. There's one very similar, but that's the one I use. And you can put that in hot coffee or tea. And then you've got all different types. So you've got sweetened and you've got unsweetened, which means there's less sugar or no sugar added. So you can put those on your cereals. You've got coconut, you've got soya, different prices, 62p for those. So it's just a matter of trying different ones and see which one suits you. But for tea and coffee, get the Ultimate Barista. And then, I don't know, you've got your chocolate milks as well for the kids. So plenty of choice, plenty of choice. So if you're just wondering what the difference is with some of these, if you like full fat milk, if you normally drink full fat cow's breast milk, go for the soya, the oat, the almond. Those tend to be a bit more like the full fat cow's breast milk. If you normally drink the semi-skimmed, you like it a bit thinner in consistency, go for the rice milk, the coconut milks. They tend to be a little bit thinner and a bit more watery. But they're not, unless you put them in just tepid tea or coffee, they will break up. You've got to be really careful when you're putting them in. That's why I use the Ultimate Barista, because you can put that straight into hot coffee and it tastes beautiful. It really is perfect for coffee and tea. But you can use these other milks, of course, but you've just got to be a little bit more careful with them. What I normally do is buy the cheaper ones and use them on my cereal or for drinking. And I save the Ultimate Barista because it is more expensive. I think it's about £1.50. I use that in my teas and my coffees. I don't use that as quick. However, they are all nice. You've got to decide whether you want without sugar or sweetened or unsweetened. The sweetened ones usually mean if you have a cereal or a porridge or something like that with them, you don't need to add sugar because it's already there. And they do taste a little bit different. Obviously, it's oats, it's almond, it's going to taste of almonds, it's soy. They're going to taste a little bit different. It does take a little while to get used to them. So do give them a chance. Do sort of persevere with it. But do try different ones. Do try different ones. That's key to see which one suits your taste better. Even got these kids ones here. So these have got added calcium, iodine and iron in those. as you can see, there are a wide, broad range of milks in the fridges, on the shelves at supermarkets. There are so many different kinds. So you spoke for choice, and it's just a matter of trying them out, you know. Buy one, have a taste of it. If it's soy milk, if it's almond milk, if it's oat milk, they pretty much all taste the same no matter what the price range is. There's not much difference in taste. Sweetened, unsweetened, it's all there. Same with the yogurts, plenty of plant-based yogurts out there, plenty of plant-based cheeses. Like I said, they haven't got quite the kick. Some do melt, some don't melt, some are good in salads, you know, some are good for spreading, but it's all there. So take your first steps and move that dairy out of your diet. Next week, we'll look at meat replacement. Peace.